5 or more rating score. 4 or less, let it rest. Save some for a snacky snack or something. So we're looking for anything al dente, not mashed potato. Today's a new day, so we have new flavors to taste and new ingredients to learn, hopefully. Today we have sweet and spicy udon noodles. But here's the catch today. Well, it's not really a catch, but here's the thing with this bag. Do y'all see how creative this bag literally is? I think this is the best bag that we have seen yet to come. Before we dive into the bag, we need to tackle the outside of the bag because look at it. Look at it. How could we just overlook this bag? Look at it. It's all black, gold writing, all the different colors. You know, we've been getting all these bags that have been the same hues all around. No, this bag has color and variety, which means it's happy, which means it should taste good, but I'm not gonna get my hopes up high because y'all know how that goes. Looking at the front of the bag, I can kind of see what we might have in the bag already, but who's to say? Because sometimes they like to false advertise and not really show us what's in the bag on the front of the bag. But what they have on the front of the bag looks like some type of soybean or something, black fungus for sure, sesame seeds, chili peppers, obviously, because I'm sure they have a chili oil pack in here, and then some type of green stuff. Maybe y'all know what it is? We do have one more important thing to do before we dive into the actual bag, and that's go over the ingredients, because this is a new bag, which means new ingredients. And with new ingredients comes mishaps if we don't know what we're doing. Now that I'm actually looking at the back of the bag, let's go over the ingredients first, then let's go over the directions. I mean, why not? So as far as the ingredients go, let's see, we have noodles, that's here or there, they're udon noodles. In our sauce pack, we have water, palm oil, brown sugar, seafood sauce. This is gonna be a seafood pack. Starch, sesame paste, chili, caramel color, fermented bean curd. Okay, we're gonna pause right there. I've watched a lot of different YouTube series and I've seen a lot of different types of fermented beans, but can someone please help me understand, why do people in Japan eat the sticky fermented beans? I don't know if those are all fermented beans, but the sticky beans that you pull the plastic through the styrofoam and then is that really good? Like, someone please come in the comments and let's have a conversation about it. Let's talk about it, just for a second. Cause I'm curious, is it sweet? Is it salty? Because every time I see someone eat it, they always put soy sauce on it. So they're trying to balance out the sweetness? Help me. So let me know in the comments. But back to the ingredients, Where did we leave off at? Fermented bean curd, okay. Pepper oil and sweet noodle sauce. Okay, I think that's it as far as the actual real ingredients go. The rest of the stuff is just a whole bunch of chemical makeups, literally. Then we have a vegetable pack. In our vegetable pack, we got something new, radish. We got some radish. I've had radish before, but I've never had it in a pack before, ever. I've probably literally only had radish maybe twice in my whole entire life. Black fungus, told y'all. Cowpea, makes sense what was on the front of this package. Cowpea, soybean oil, salt, monosodium glutamate, sugar, chili, and the rest is just chemical makeups. Now it's time to go over the directions. And I'm hoping that they don't give us something that we don't know how to do or that's new to us, because look, I feel like we're at a point now in this journey to where we should just be able to open the bag up, grab our ingredients, and get down to the gritty. But that's not always the case. So let's go over the directions. Step 1, preheat the sauce pack with boiling water above. See what I'm saying? Preheat the sauce pack. I wouldn't have done that because we've never had to do that before. That was step 1. Usually step 1 is cook the noodles, but step 1 is preheat the sauce pack. So maybe I should turn my fire on, I guess. Step 2, put the noodles into the bowl in preparation. Add boiling water and cover the lid for 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, so I know how I'm gonna do this. We still have more directions, but let's just take a pause. This is how I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna heat up the sauce pack in here because I'm pretty sure you leave the sauce in the pack. It says preheat the sauce pack, not cook the sauce. So we're gonna preheat the sauce pack in the boiling water, the same water that just boiled. We're just gonna take the pack out, put the noodles in, put the lid on, let things soften up, take it out, drain the water, add all the rest of the seasonings. Then I think we'll be ready to go. But let's finish up these directions here. Yeah, see? We only had one more, and that's step 3. Drain water, add seasonings carefully. I forgot to tell y'all this. I did forget to tell y'all something. So I was doing some observing of the package before the video. Guilty charge. And it says extra spicy. Now, we already know the problems that we have with the chili oil. So why do they want to send us something that's extra spicy? I don't get it. I don't get it. We have all the water boiling now, but here's the thing. We have none of the ingredients out of the packaging. So let's take the ingredients out the pack, get the sauce boiling, and then we'll dive more into the ingredients that's inside the pack, the actual physical state of the ingredients. I really can't get over how beautiful of a packaging this is. Like, this is literally the best packaging that we have ever had. And it's gonna be very hard to top what they have given us. I mean, just one more time. One more time. They put a panda bear on here. It don't get no better than that. They got a panda bear, some good looking ramen or noodles or whatever. It looks good. Veggies. They even got the dojo in the background with the flowers and the plants and the bamboo and the gold riding and the mountains and oh, it's just so nice. Y'all fault. That's y'all fault. I got off track again. Now I know what udon noodles are. Whoever told me in the comments a while ago that I was eating udon noodles, y'all lied to me, because I've never had these before. This is my first time having udon noodles in this whole series. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I ain't tripping. I be tripping, but I'm not tripping about this one. I hope we only have one sauce pack, because I don't want to get confused. I think this is the cowpea pack. Is this how a cowpea looks, guys? I've never even heard of or seen it. Well, I have heard of a cowpea, but I've never seen a cowpea. Bro, what is this? Oh, maybe this is the pickled radish. No, it's not pickled. I don't know, maybe it's like pickled vegetables or something. This is the sauce pack that we're supposed to be heating up. For 2 to 3 minutes though? 2 to 3 minutes I'm supposed to heat this up. I don't know about 2 to 3 minutes, but I'll let it heat up for a little while. I feel like the bag's gonna get too hot and it's gonna blow up. I'm scared, I'm taking it out, You know what? I'm actually not gonna take it out. I'm gonna leave it in and we're gonna trust it. If you're not first, you're last, Ricky Bobby. You gotta just let some things roll. Our bag is just about done bubbling and boiling, but I think I'm gonna start doing this from now on. This is kind of cool and satisfying. It keeps making me nervous though, because it's letting off this smell, like the smell of the actual chili oil is reflecting itself as it's bubbling in the water. So it keeps making me think that it's busted open, but it hasn't busted open, but we're about to take it out before it does bust open. Chili oil's done, or chili sauce is done, nice and loose. Now let's turn off the fire, put the noodles in the water, close the lid, let things simmer, come back to it, drain things out, add all the seasonings and sauces, and get to eating, get to chowing down. Fire off. Add my thick worm noodles in there. Get them kind of, push them, that's hot, Top on. Now we just wait 2 to 3 minutes and we'll be back. All right. Crack, little, I'll give y'all a little math problem today. Wanna see how many of y'all paid attention in math class? Mathematics, mathematicals. So look, how do I wanna start this thing off here? All right. So y'all bear with me here. Y'all bear with me. 1 plus 1 is what? Okay, 2. Easy peasy. 2 times 1 is what? 2. Correct. Easy peasy. When it comes to a heart, right? That's a symbol, right? Symbols have circumference, right? But we don't have a calculator, so we don't know the circumference of a heart. But we do know one thing. A heart split in half is what? 2. Okay. We're getting somewhere, right? All right. To keep a heart mended together takes 2 people. It doesn't take 2 people, but it takes 2 people to keep a heart mended together, all right? So like I told y'all, or like I asked y'all at the beginning, 2 times 1 is what? All right. So So if it takes two people to keep a heart together, and there's two halves to a heart, why the fuck am I still by myself? I think it's safe to say that our noodles have been cooking long enough, so things should be soft, but not too soft, because like y'all know, we like noodles, not mashed potatoes. So we're looking for anything al dente, not mashed potato. Chili sauce is still warm, that's a plus. Now time for the moment of truth. Oh damn. Either I misinterpreted those directions wrong, or our water just wasn't hot enough, because these noodles are definitely not soft. Well, I don't really know what the consistency of a udon noodle is supposed to be, but I feel like it's not supposed to be that. And now that I'm looking at it closer, they really didn't double in size. I think that I was just excited when I took the lid off and I hadn't seen them in a while, so my brain was playing tricks on me. These noodles are the same size. So let's put them back on the fire and actually let them come to a boil, because I think I read the directions a little wrong. Well, I read the directions right, but I misinterpreted them wrong. So I just want to turn them back on for a quick cook, quick. While we're sitting here just stargazing into each other's eyes, waiting on the boil, y'all tell me, what is y'all's favorite Asian food to go to? Do y'all like Asian? Well, I said, do y'all like Asian? Do y'all like Japanese, Chinese, Korean, what else they have? Mongolian? What is y'all's go-to? I've been learning a lot of new different things in the comments, so I'm curious as to what do y'all actually enjoy eating down in y'all's free time. One more thing, I just got educated on dim sum. I don't know if I've had it before or what. I'm still very confused, because as I was getting explained to what dim sum is, they explained it as like dumplings, and there's different types of pieces that you can consider dim sum. And I've had dumplings, I've had shrimp dumplings, but I'm still confused. Like, does that mean that I've had dim sum? Or is dim sum like, and I'm not gonna go look it up on my own. So anybody who's about to come in the comments and try to be a Debbie Downer or some bullshit, like, no, I'm not going to look it up on my own, because that's boring. We're learning and we're growing together. If I go look it up on my own and do all the research by myself, how are we in this together? We're not. And for all that, I could just lay in my bed all day, eat these by myself, do my own research, learn by myself. It's no fun in doing things by yourself. So our noodles have come to a boil, but I really don't want them to get too mushy, so I'm gonna let them roll for another maybe a minute, and then we're gonna take them off, because I really wanna experience the full effect of an udon noodle, because I feel like something about this noodle is gonna be satisfying. It's just something about those caterpillars. And also, before I take these out, let me put my little wooden stick over there. Y'all still never told me if y'all know how to boil water. I'm starting to get frustrated. Hey, but shouts out to Buddy on TikTok for the whole wooden trick stop overflowing thing, because, hey, I tell you what, you have changed our life, my good man. No more overflows, no more blowing. Get to save the lungs, save some wind.
Now these are looking more udon-y, more al dente-y. You feel me?
Chili sauce. That was very satisfying. I don't know why. Goodness. Kind of reminds me of Venom Ooze. Ooze Venom. Before we put these in, can someone tell me what these are? Huh. It looks and smells like a peanut, but I don't feel like it's a peanut, and they're salted like peanuts. Huh. That's 10 peanuts. Wow. I don't even want to put them all in the dish, because I kind of want to save some of these. Yeah, we're not putting all these in there. I'm saving some. We're going with a little razzle dazzle of peanuts, not too much. I don't want to save some for a snacky snack or something. Yeah, I think that's enough for us. You know, we're half and half. Now let's go in with all the veggies. Black fungus, radish. I forgot the other stuff. Those are the two that stood out though. Give it a stir and make it purr. Ooh, we a whole bunch of caterpillars. Y'all, I swear this packaging is so satisfying to me, I literally don't even want to get rid of it. But it's ruined because it's ripped. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna try to find this again, but I'm not gonna open it up, and I'm just gonna keep it for the rest of my life. Whenever I die, just bury it with me, because I like it. It's satisfying. It is time to dig in though. I'm very curious about this dish. Smells pretty good. Kind of smells like ginger, even though I don't think there's any ginger in here, but who's to say? They might have ginger in here, because I didn't even know they had peanuts in here. We didn't read all the ingredients, but we read majority of the ingredients. Y'all didn't hear me say peanuts. Maybe I did say peanuts. Huh. Did I say peanuts? I don't know, it don't matter. I do love how this sauce stuck to this noodle so well. Aside from the noodle being a thick noodle, you want a thick noodle to have good sauce, because if you're tasting too much noodle, then you won't know what the sauce and the broth tastes like. That kind of rhyme. Sauce and broth. I'm saucing and I'm brothing. Saucing and I'm brothing. Saucing and I'm brothing. Saucing and I'm brothing. So we do know that this is a sweet and spicy dish. When I smell it, I definitely smell the sweetness, but as far as the spice goes, I don't smell too many spices going on. And we put a whole pack of chili oil in here. We didn't spare anything, just dump the whole thing in there because we don't know what the right amount is. And we would rather put too much than too little, because you're rather too much flavor than not enough flavor. Well, that's me personally. I'd rather flavor than no flavor. Too much flavor though than no flavor. I don't know about that one. Too much flavor is kind of overwhelming sometimes, but that's beside the point. Off track. My stomach's hungry, I'm hungry, my brain's hungry, my taste buds are hungry, and my texture buds are hungry, so let's eat. Now it did say they had some type of seafood paste or seafood sauce or something in here, so I better taste some kind of seafood. I don't care if it's a damn, I don't even know. I don't care if it's a seahorse. I better taste something. Seafood something. Good stick, I told y'all. Also, one more thing before I eat this. Another trend that I realized is, and I feel like we have talked about this before, they send peanuts with the spicy dishes for balance. And that's all I'm gonna say. Y'all just pay attention. That's all I'm gonna say. So the noodle consistency is good, but we could have let them cook a little bit longer because it's a little too doughy. I'm not mad about it, but we could have let them go a little longer so that we had more of a noodle consistency rather than more of a bakery doughy consistency. As far as the taste goes though, when they say sweet and spicy dish, this is literally exactly what that is. Nothing more, nothing less. It is a sweet and spicy dish. Those are the only two things I taste. I taste sweetness and then I taste spicy. As soon as I eat it, first bite, whole bunch of sweet, then the spice turns up a little bit. But as far as the seafood taste, I barely taste any seafood. Now that I'm actually talking about them actually having seafood in this dish, my brain is trying to play tricks on me and I'm tasting seafood in my aftertaste, but I know that there's no seafood in this. I'm gonna take one more bite just to make sure, but as far as the seafood taste goes, it's not showing presence. Okay, I will say, in taking the second bite, things are a little bit more easier to notice. So now I'm tasting a little bit more seafood. I'm not sure what kind of seafood it is, but it's just that artificial seafood flavor that they give you in a dish. It's still very subtle. Its presence on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being a high presence, it's like a 1. You really have to search for the flavor for it to be there. But then again, my brain really could just be playing tricks on me because I love seafood and I've read that this dish has seafood in it. The sweet and spicy flavor that the dish is giving off is still very prevalent in the dish, but it's leaning still more towards the sweetness. Spice doesn't really, I don't know, like I feel like if it leaned more towards spice, that would be a negative connotation on the dish. So it is a good thing that it's leaning more towards the sweetness, but I feel like there should be a good balance between sweet and spicy and not one overruling the other, because dishes are all about balance. Balance is good, and food is great when there's balance. The vegetables didn't really play a big part in the dish. They really didn't at all. I feel like the vegetables are only in the dish for nutrients. You know, people love vegetables. People want to get a full meal, you know, your protein, your starch, and your veggie. So I kind of understand that. Oh, I was just about to say, I don't know what the protein is, but they got the peanuts in here. Adding the peanuts with the dish kind of just overpowers the dish. It does make it better. It does make it taste a whole lot better because peanuts have their own flavor, especially old peanuts that have been sitting for a while and some good salt. But it doesn't help the dish too much, but it does make it better. It's kind of weird to say, but adding a peanut with the dish takes away from the too sweetness of the dish, because a peanut is sweet, but it's bittersweet. It's not just all sweet. So you take a little bit of bittersweet, sweet, and then spicy, and you clash them all together. And it kind of did its due diligence and gave us a little something that we enjoyed. We enjoyed the dish, but it didn't just blow us out the water. So I think we're gonna have to give this one a 4. Not because it didn't blow us out the water, but because all the flavors, I don't know, they just weren't doing what I expected them to do. And I'm upset that I don't taste more seafood in this dish. But the real reason that it's so negative to a 4, you know, 5 or more raise the score, 4 or less, let it rest. So we're gonna call it a negative. This is a negative because it was just too sweet. There was no balance in flavor. It literally was sweet and spicy. Now I will say, they did say the dish was a sweet and spicy dish. So they capitalized on that perfectly. Perfect. But there needs to be some type of flavor besides just sweet and spicy, because I know some people do enjoy just a sweet and spicy flavor, but me personally, I want more than just sweet and spicy. I need sweet and spicy with a little seafood, sweet and spicy with a little seafood and a little beef, sweet and spicy with some chicken, you know, a little balance, a little variety, not just sweet and spicy. I guess I can't hold on to the bag forever, so being that the video is coming to an end, guess we gotta throw it in the trash. So as y'all can see, we had a good audience today. I appreciate you coming, my good man. I appreciate you bringing the wife. We enjoyed their company.
Hey now, boy. Where you going? I don't mean no harm now, boy.
Today, our high hopes were let down, but that's okay because we keep going. Sweet and spicy is usually where it's at, so we can't let this sweet and spicy dish deter us from our future sweet and spicy dishes. But if you made it to the end of this video, then you are literally swimming. You're in the ocean and you're swimming. And you know if you're in the ocean and you're swimming, then you're damn sure shrimping. Ciao now.